Hey, Corum.
Yeah.
So we talked about the White Bowser last week.
Let's do it again.
Yeah!
Do it again. Let's put a little bow on this degenerate.
Banana Bear Show.
All right, Mikey. So we covered the White Bowser I think a week ago.
Yes.
Before we begin on part two, because last time we talked about how people found him, Cow Wrangler destroying him and stating all these things, how he's a degenerate, showing minors anime that it was sexualized.
Yeah.
And we got to small parts of what he's done too. Um, and before we get to the next part of stuff, because I mean, lo and behold, we could end it there,
Yeah.
but we got a lot of feedback from people that were actually trolling him.
Yep.
So I would like to start off with the main one. Cow Wrangler, they said, I'm a dude. Also never paid to be on there. I knew that one. I'm saying what was said. It was all a joke. How they were paying money to be a guest on Kiwi Tapes podcast I was doing with Bowser. That was more or less, I forgot to say, you guys were saying that. You didn't really do that. But the whole dude thing, I apologize. I was kind of running as a little joke on that because literally Cow Wrangler, the first couple of videos, everything underneath those things were people were confused. It's a very feminine voice. I'm just saying. But to make it up, next time you have like a live show and I catch it, I'll like give you money, whatever.
Okay.
The Black Bowser frog nut said good coverage. So he's one of the main people that does coverage. A lot of the videos that we use are from him. A lot of people are saying excellent video. They're upset that we misgendered Cow Wrangler. Well, that I misgendered it, him. There was one person saying that Liquid Chris was the real Liquid Chris. Okay, I know it wasn't. It wasn't because Liquid Chris was actually two people. It was a couple of twins. So no matter what, I'm right because it wasn't both of them.
Okay.
But it's a good impression of Liquid Chris. And that's about it. Notable. Like we got a lot of great comments off this one.
Yeah.
One person said that he was involved with the whole White Bowser trying to go after the Smoky guy, giving him fake information, and all that stuff. But what I'm covering today is not Cow Wrangler destroying him or him showing minors videos. What I'm doing is just let's get to the video.
Of the sister who the accidental groping that I did on one of the girls, her twin sister lied to me on multiple occasions about her age. And I can't say for certain if she did this because she was infatuated with me or not. You guys might remember the confession video I made. I said that one of my coworkers, the twin sister of the sister who I assaulted, I thought she had a crush on me, but before the accident, and she certainly acted like it. There was gossip in the workplace around the time.
Gossip, but
What?
but
So
There was a lot.
so there's twins.
Yeah.
He says they lied about one twin said they lied about their age, so he feels
the one that
okay.
had less boobs than the other one.
So he feels okay to grow. So
No, he's getting no. Okay, so I should have preferenced this.
Okay.
So we lightly talked about what he did at the movie theater. They had a meeting at the movie theater where they're like, go team movie, and One of the girls didn't want to do it, so he grabbed her by the shoulder, and when she turned around, he groped her for like 5 seconds. And who he's talking about is the sister. I guess she had a twin sister that had smaller boobs. He mentions this. Oh, she had less boobs than the one I groped. And I guess she liked him, or said he thought, because there was gossip, that she liked him, but he didn't like her because she was 18 and he was 30. And it's funny because while I was hearing this, I thought this was like, okay, he was like in his 20s and she was like, 17 or something, whatever. He's autistic, blah, blah, blah. But it's different when, you get past 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and saying like exposing yourself video, like saying, I did this, does not make it okay. Like,
well, they're making him explain it because like he talked about it in forums and stuff, because the big thing about him is he was a part of this anime forum that had little kids there. He was showing what do they call it? What is the hentai?
Yes.
To minors, and he knew it was minors, and like hell, his screen name was Daddy Butcher. Daddy.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
I mean, a few days ago, I got a satanic booklet shit kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
That server was also horribly moderated. I didn't even support.
No kidding.
I didn't even support half the stuff that the teenagers or kids posted in that server.
Then why did you own it? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Because it was given to me.
But it's like, why would you want to be associated with that?
The original owner of the server gave the server to me to own, and I probably should have declined.
I see. There's a whole lot to explain. I see. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a point on the server where I gave someone a warning for posting anime gore, and I took down the post, and then I gave that person a warning, and I said,
yeah. So anime gore is bad, but the sexy stuff is fine.
Listen, here's what we post on the server. Boom, ecchi. Boom, ecchi. Boom, ecchi. Boom, anime ecchi. This is what we post on the server. We don't post nude gore. And I got really mad about that because I didn't appreciate that being posted
really
on the
mad.
server.
Okay, so I understand because like you're saying it's the gore that's because I know there were pictures like people had screenshots of people sending like actual nudity and all that. So that was like,
okay, but those were just cartoons.
Now that's his main stuff, like about him on these discords or all these weird shit like Tawawa. I don't know what the fuck Tawawa is. Tawawa on a Monday, I guess. It's about a 15-year-old girl that her boobs grow. So her name's like T and then whatever her cup size is or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and like she like is getting like groomed by like a 30-year-old or 20-year-old. I don't know. I didn't really want to look it up because I don't want that on my search history.
Nope.
Yeah, it's bad enough I have White Bowser on my search history.
I know that's a meme now. One of the horny teenagers in the anime server, I was so pissed off when he shared it in the server. He posted AI art generated I immediately took it down. Yikes. I immediately deleted it, and I immediately banned him from the server. And then after that, I posted that image right there. But like I was so pissed off when that person did that in the anime. You have to understand, these were all horny, stupid teenagers. They were stupid, and they really didn't know what they were doing.
I could not tell you.
Why are you in a Discord with a bunch of teenagers when you're 30 years old?
Because we love anime.
That's despicable.
Yeah. So basically, part 2 is just me giving you more shit to hate White Bowser with. Just to let you know.
Wow.
Might remember the You guys might remember
this is what I was getting to before.
Confession video I made. I said that one of my coworkers, the twin sister of the sister who I assaulted,
said I
thought she had that her and her sister were at or above the age of 18, and it turns out no, that was wrong.
Uh-oh.
So that incident at the movie theater, he thought she was 18, groped her and all that stuff, and I was so embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. I feel horrible about it. I left. He got fired. It turns out she was 17. So technically, bad.
Yeah, I mean,
very
it was
bad.
bad before, but that just adds a whole nother layer of ugh.
Your go-to is calling somebody.
And so this next clip, hopefully I got the right one on.
Your go-to is calling somebody.
Okay, so this is how, like, there's been weeks after it came out that he's a sexual deviant, where he was trying to defend himself, and he was trying to go after other people by calling them pedophiles. But it seems like his actions are kind of like more in the PDF file region.
Are you a pedophile? It's your go-to for when you throw somebody under the bus. One of the most heinous things a person could do. Something which you play a video game that seems pretty dedicated to. What? Sorry?
Well, if I'm going to be called a pedophile myself, then yeah. If I'm going to be falsely accused of being a pedophile myself, then yeah, I'm gonna shoot back with another false accusation.
If I can interject between the two of you guys. So Bowser, the accusation against you, from what I remember, right? I asked you as a joke, hey, what kind of porn do you watch? And you invariably brought up, underage anime porn, And so that is what the accusation was.
Yeah, Tawawa on a Monday. Tawawa on a Monday.
That wasn't the only thing, but yeah, that was part of that, sure.
Tawawa on a Monday and Freezing. Those were the two animes. Tawawa on a Monday and Freezing. Those were the two animes I brought up.
Mikey, I don't like anime.
Okay.
So I don't know what these are. The only anime I've ever watched has been Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And some other ones on Toonami, like, Gundam, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Noroni Kenshin. Dragon Ball. I think that's basically it.
Okay, fair.
So I have no fucking clue what Freezing or Tawawa on a Monday are.
Nope, me neither. And I like anime.
The only bad one I've ever heard of was Bible Black, and that was more or less fucking weird. And I was in high school when I watched that, so technically, I'm fine. I had a military buddy, like, he went to the Marines later. He was a rugby, we played rugby, and he loved anime. He's the guy that got me into Dragon Ball Z. But, like, he's like, oh, I got this stuff. He's talking about these tentacle things. I'm like, that's fucking gross. He's like, well, what about this? And he showed me some of this Bible Black shit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah,
and
that was the anime.
Yeah, so kind of gave a bad taste in my mouth. So that was the end of anime for me. But yeah,
the animes I brought up. Tawawa on a Monday and Freezing.
So describe each of these. Describe the plots of each of these.
All right, we'll let this one go ahead. We'll go with this part. Go ahead.
Why?
Yeah, just describe each of these anime.
Tawawa on Monday is about. What's? Hold on. Can you look up? Can you look up if they actually say how old Ai-chan is?
I don't want that on my search history, bro.
Well, that's the thing. They never say how old she is in the anime. They just say she has big tits.
What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with anything, bro? What does that have to do with what we're talking about right now?
Because that's the thing. If you're gonna throw out that a random drawing of someone who could be any age has the biggest tits ever, then how can you call that as something that's part of reality?
I just wanted you to describe this anime to me, and you're going on about big tits on minors.
That wasn't quite the answer to the question, actually.
Fine, I'll concentrate. Tawawa Monday is about a girl. Well, I'm even not sure if I call her a girl or a woman, because once again they don't tell us what Tawawa's age is. But Tawawa Monday is about a woman whose boobs won't stop growing, and she has a little sister. Then there's a wife who has an H cup and all this other crap about big tits, and it's just a bunch of tomfoolery, really.
Tomfoolery.
Yep. Freezing, on the other hand, is about amply gifted endowed women who are.
So these both revolve around underage women who have big tits. Is that what you're telling me?
First of all, I'm not even sure Tawawa Monday is underage, because they never say.
If I may interject again,
they never say what their ages are.
Bowser, we gotta let Kay. Now hold on. If you remember, I remember that first Discord call we had, and we directly went to Wikipedia and we looked at the official article.
Yes. Samwise the Bridget is.
It's not just the fact that the Wikipedia says that they're underage. It's the fact that it seems to be that they already are, and that you're by default attracted.
Mikey, are you hating Bowser yet?
It's about the fact that it's questionable. Like, they don't have to verify. Like, if it's questionable, it's questionable.
Yeah. So the main reason why I hate White Bowser is not like, okay, he's a dumb person that watches anime that is based off of kids and he drags off to it. So that's fucking weird. It's that he is trying to die on this fucking hill. That it's fine because it's drawings. Not thinking that, bro, it's representation of what it is, a minor.
Yeah.
And you see how that's wrong? And he's like, they're just drawings. And him not getting through his head, he doesn't care. He just... that's it, you know?
They've got this underlying attraction for transgender, right? And
no, I don't.
I know what your interactions have been like with several other members of the Smokey community, right? And I don't have an underlying attraction to transgenders. I do not. Well, you just had some very affectionate interactions, let's say, right? And it just, I don't know. Maybe
and being a joke.
Being a joke.
Right, and that's why I was banned.
It's not. No, that is not, sir. No, no, no. That's not. None of that. No, that is all false. It's incorrect.
All right. So, on that note, we got a 5 here from Wells Fargo. What kind of hentai and how big of a folder? This is paid, so you have to say it and share it on screen. You know.
He only had 4 pictures, but they're from freezing or something like that. Yeah.
So he actually did show it on screen.
I think so. I couldn't find that video. But it wasn't that big of a thing. It was just like still images. It wasn't like pornographic. I just remember when I was watching it before the coverage of like for this, that it wasn't that big of a thing. It's just what he did. Like he had stuff on that server, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he like invited kids. He knew they were kids, and he still showed it. And he didn't think it was a big deal because it was edgy. But so the White Bowser was getting slammed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until a certain troll came along.
Uh-oh.
And this troll is known by the masses as Music Biz Marty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And oh god, I'm trying to find the good one. but I can't.
Oh no.
I'm trying. Well, White Bowser hung out with him. He's like, he knew he was a troll, but he's like, whatever. And he was just very nice. He was playing chess with him, and he was going after everybody that was going after White Bowser. Everyone.
Okay.
And it seemed like weird because, because it's Music Biz Marty. You're like, okay, he obviously there's an end game here, right? And there was never an end game. There was no end game at the point of
to expose Bowser.
Yeah, like everyone's like, oh, this is a buddy troll he's doing to go after Bowser. And he's like, no, he's really my friend. He's really my friend, and
hey Marty, what's up?
Nothing, man. I'm about probably 8 to 10 minutes away from home, but as soon as I get there,
I'll wait for you.
They started hanging out, and it's funny because certain people like Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MC, they were getting slammed by Music Biz Marty, and they were kind of little allies, but it was funny because they didn't fire back; they just took it. And I think it's because they're like, well, obviously this is for the troll that he's doing to the White Bowser. We're just not going to say anything. So last thing I'll touch on is Music Biz Marty and him were having a lovey-dove relationship, and then he went on a tirade. Now, sadly, the only video I could find is someone reacting to the stream because I can't find the stream itself. So the woman in it, I guess she's reacting to it, so it's not from the conversation. So, but
again,
here we go.
He's saying it again. I like big boobs. I like big boobs. I like big boobs. Earl, I'm bi. I like big boobs too. I like them on adults, whether they're fictional or not. You don't care whether it's fictional or real, or minors or adults. He loves the cat. Yeah! He loves the cat.
The 16-year-old has nothing to do with it. I just like big boobs. Oh my gosh! Am I gonna have to go to jail for liking big boobs? Big boobs, big boobs, 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 boobs. Oh my fucking god!
I really
so
want
here's
to
what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna play this audio
so
so I can tell you're getting sleepy and
I'm actually getting frustrated.
Marty only cares about raising hell.
I'm getting frustrated for liking certain cartoons.
I'm not.
Is this 1984? I like.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you were talking about the audio.
Are we going to outlaw every single?
Are we going to normalize somebody jerking off to? How does your mother feel about these cartoons? Have you showed these cartoons to your mother?
Wait,
what does she think about them? Have you showed these cartoons?
Way to put it, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But instead,
you look at Will and Glory hold on to this. Dude,
2 hours ago.
cartoon kids are still kids.
Animated children are still kids.
So is Music Marty recording
Autumn
this?
knows what's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
What were you doing before that?
I was working at my job at a grocery store.
Okay, Earl. But you're saying so to fulfill my sexual outlets, I am going to start watching adult porn once more. So to me, that indicates that previously you were watching this stuff for something to jerk off to.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he indicated.
So then, all right. So everyone that jerks off to anime is a pedophile.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, I would say yeah.
Then all right. So
I'd say personally that depends. If it's this is pissing the.
No, it's okay. I think what he meant to say, anytime you're watching underage person in an anime and jerk off to it, it's being a pedophile.
Great and powerful lunar looned off. This is so true.
That should be discouraged everywhere, in my opinion. If you get off.
You're not allowed to like minors in the workout community.
I'm making
CP
the
is
choice.
just fake CP. Yeah.
I will.
I'm sorry. The girl keeps talking. Shit.
That's
no
fine.
offense to. I mean, she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm stealing it. Not stealing. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this though. That aside, if you have a choice between high school girls and kids.
Okay, so I'll just explain it without you hearing the babble. He's like, dude, like, you say it's not because they're minors, but you still jack off to it. Well, and then you said you're going to watch normal porn now to substitute this. That means you were watching it for sexual pleasure. Why? Why are you doing this? And he's just like, oh, so anybody that watches animes is a pedophile. And he's like, yeah. Well, Marty doesn't watch anime, so he doesn't care.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure he meant, like, if you're watching underage kids and you're watching it wet, that means that you're a pedophile. If you watch Sailor Moon and you're jerking off to it, you got tendencies of being a pedophile.
Yeah.
Because they're underage.
Yeah, they're high
I don't care if they're superheroes.
Yep.
You know? And Music Biz Marty was on his, like, he had his back with everything until he started going up to people saying, what's wrong? You know, it's just cartoons. It's just cartoons.
Wow.
So after this, he took a buttload of pills and blamed everybody for his suicide attempt. After him calling everybody druggies and all this stuff, he took his prescription pills because he's under stress. And
sure,
there was one. There's a call out there where literally it was a guy calling about scrap at his house. Oh, can I pick it up? And it was a troll. It was actually a foreign. I'm not gonna say foreign. He had like an English accent, but he was using an American one. And this troll has messed with him before. So he's using an American accent. Hey, is there scrap there? He's like, actually, there's no scrap here. That's from trolls. Do you want to know what they've been doing to me? And goes on for 30 minutes of everything that the trolls have been doing to this guy that he doesn't know who it is. And the guy's like, He's like, well, because you're a fucking pedophile.
Yep.
So he's been MIA. Yeah. It started off as a guy looking up other locales, trying to be a part of a group on Discord. I don't use Discord, so I don't know.
Right.
But every Discord he's gone to previously, he's been kicked out of. Shady past. He has his own anime Discord that he's been showing edgy content to minors, thinking it's fine. And he got the thing from other degenerates that literally like were doing some heinous things like grooming and crap.
Right.
Like, and he was, I didn't know about it. He gets demolished by Cow Wrangler and the rest of these trolls. He gets some salvation from another troll, and then he burns that bridge. Yep. And then he tries to unlife himself. And now he's threatening to sue all the trolls, but that's not going to work either.
No. Also with these people and threatening to sue, it's like you realize
it's threatening to sue or kill themselves. It's one of the two. It's never like, you know what, I'm going to do something productive.
I'm going to straighten up and stop doing stuff and get a job.
I mean, Cyrex was like, I'm going to do better, but you know what? It's all your guys' fault. And I'm like, dude, you're missing the point of taking accountability and fucking do better. He's like halfway there, but talking down to people and then saying, no, I'll do better now. But it's like you're saying that because you got caught.
Yeah.
You know? So White Bowser, piece of doo-doo. Whoever's been doing the trolling to him, including Cow Wrangler, him.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, the Black Bowser. Everybody that's been doing it. Keep going. Mikey, a little extra feature here. I'll just have the video say it.
Earl Doob is a child predator, and someone has either knowingly or unknowingly allowed him to work with mentally disabled children. And Trash Bro is right. This job involves a lot of physical contact with children. It involves a lot of very vulnerable individuals who are going to trust very easy and listen to whatever an authority figure says. I hope that Earl is never, ever left alone with any of those kids. I hope that they realize their mistake.
So I guess that's what the White Bouse is doing right now.
Wow.
Yeah. Food for thought.
That's gross.
What a way to get out of this video. With that shit. Hopefully he doesn't get that job. So
yeah.
That's it.
Hopefully this blows up and somebody does something about that.
I mean, there's a lot of locales, but this one was weird because I saw the dawning of it, like in real time, and and it was from a channel that just wanted to be what we're doing. We're just like covering it. Right. I'm not going to be involved with any of this stuff.
Yep.
Unless this poopy big poop pants, I'll troll the hell out of that guy. Piece of shit. But yeah, so next week we'll have another one. Because I found another one, Mikey, that let's just say they're fucking crazy. And it's a woman. Oh. And let's just say she believes she knows the Queen of England and how she really died.
Okay.
Oh, it's glorious.
I can't wait for that one. That sounds a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, you will. You will.
Be sure to check us out on a Banana Bear Show or on YouTube at Banana Bear Show. Like and subscribe to our channel. Be sure to share the video. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the White Bowser.
White Bowser.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.